Minecraft is a game I have personally heard a lot of different things about. Sometimes it's negative and other times it's pretty positive. But one thing that has bugged me is people calling the game boring. My personal view, the game isn't boring. It's actually really fun. So I compiled reasons using who, what, when, where, why, and how I think the game is being called boring. I also tried my best to come up with solutions to all of these problems. Starting off is who made Minecraft boring. The perception of Minecraft as boring isn't due to one specific person or group, but rather a combination of community sentiment and individual player experiences. Long-term players often feel that after mastering the game, they encounter fewer surprises and challenges. Additionally, some argue that developers haven't introduced enough substantial new content to keep the gameplay fresh. Personally, I believe that the players contribute significantly to this perception of boredom. After spending years doing the same activities over and over, especially if you've been playing for around 3 to 5 years, it's only natural to feel a sense of fatigue. Think about it, if you worked at a McDonald's or nearby 7-Eleven for a decade, you would likely want a new job. This analogy easily applies to Minecraft and many other games alike. In summary, nobody enjoys repetition, and the only way to combat that is to try something new. If you usually play in survival, try playing hardcore. If you prefer playing creative, challenge yourself with survival instead. Set unique challenges for yourself, like staying in one biome or limiting your resources. Remember, Minecraft isn't confined to just one style of play. If you typically engage in PvP, consider trying out building in creative. Even if you're not great at it initially, the act of trying something different can lead to improvement and, more importantly, reignite your passion for the game. Up next, what made Minecraft boring? One of the main reasons people label Minecraft as boring is the repetition inherent in gameplay. Many players find themselves engaging in the same activities repeatedly, which can lead to a sense of monotony. Additionally, the lack of long-term goals contributes to this perception. After defeating the Ender Dragon, many players struggle to find motivation or direction in their gameplay. Familiarity also plays a significant role. Longtime players have experienced most of what the game has to offer, reducing that initial sense of discovery and excitement. Furthermore, efficient play can strip away the challenge. When players optimize their strategies to the point where they're just going through the motions, it can make the game feel routine and uninspired. The only real way to get around this boredom is by changing things up. As I mentioned earlier, switching to other game modes can allow new feelings and excitement into your Minecraft experience. But there are other options too. Downloading mods can completely transform the game, adding new challenges, creatures, and mechanics to explore. Another great way to reignite your interest is by changing up your social dynamic. If you usually play alone, try joining a multiplayer server or inviting friends to play. On the flip side, if you always play with others, try tackling a solo project to rediscover your personal creativity. I can speak from personal experience here. I used to play single-player survival exclusively. When I found myself losing interest, I started to primarily play with mods or on servers like Hypixel. I also enjoy building massive structures in creative mode. This shift in how I approach the game has allowed me to rediscover my passion for Minecraft. Setting ambitious goals and bringing my creative ideas to life has given me a renewed sense of purpose in the game. Remember, Minecraft is a sandbox game at its core. If you're feeling bored, it might be time to think outside the box and find new ways to challenge yourself within its vast, blocky world. Now, when did Minecraft become boring? The feeling of boredom typically sets in a few years after dedicated play. For those who have been immersed in Minecraft for around 3 to 5 years, it's common to feel like they've mastered most aspects of the game. However, some players might experience this boredom much sooner, perhaps within just a week or two, especially if they rush through the game's progression. This boredom can also arise when players lose their intrinsic motivation. When the game no longer provides new challenges or interesting goals, it can lead to a sense of aimlessness. I've heard a lot of different opinions on when the game became boring, somewhere around 1.17 or the Caves and Cliffs update. But you can play at any time and realize the game isn't boring unless you have a history with the game. If you take some random kid off the street who's never heard of Minecraft and make him play the newest version, he would probably love it. But if you take someone who has played it and watches videos about Minecraft all the time, there's a chance and possibility that they'll just imagine it as every other experience, or even call the game boring themselves. What I'm getting at is that Minecraft isn't boring. Everyone is just bored of themselves. And most people seem to refuse to accept that and continue hating on something that doesn't deserve hate. The perception of boredom is more about the player's mindset and experience than an inherent flaw in the game itself. Next is, where is Minecraft perceived as boring? Minecraft is often perceived as boring in specific contexts. In single-player survival, many players find that the lack of structured goals can lead to boredom over time. Similarly, on some multiplayer servers, when players focus solely on efficient gameplay and ignore the creative aspects, it can create a dull experience. Online communities play a significant role in shaping this perception. Forums and social media platforms frequently feature discussions where players express their frustrations about feeling bored with the game. These platforms also serve as spaces where players voice their opinions about Mojang's update frequency and content quality. It's important to note that while some players criticize Mojang for not producing enough updates and content, this perspective doesn't consider the full scope of Minecraft's complexity. Mojang manages the largest game in the world, catering to a vast array of playstyles beyond just survival mode. Balancing updates to satisfy such a diverse player base is a monumental task. The pressure on Mojang to constantly innovate and expand the game can contribute to player dissatisfaction. However, it's crucial to remember that developing quality content for a game of Minecraft's scale takes time. Mojang releases major updates and hosts Minecraft Live annually, providing a consistent schedule for new content. Rather than constantly criticizing Mojang's pace, it might be more productive for the community to offer constructive feedback and allow the developers the time they need to create meaningful updates. After all, rushing development could lead to poorly implemented features that might further contribute to player boredom. In essence, the perception of Minecraft as boring isn't limited to a single location within the game, but rather spans across various gameplay modes and community spaces. Understanding this can help players find new ways to engage with the game and appreciate the ongoing efforts to keep Minecraft fresh and exciting. Second to last, why is Minecraft boring? Several factors contribute to why some players find Minecraft boring. One major reason is the lack of surprises. Experienced players often feel they've seen everything the game has to offer. The limited progression system also plays a part. After reaching certain milestones, many feel there's little left to strive for. Additionally, self-imposed limitations can lead to boredom. Players often stick to efficient and repetitive gameplay patterns, ignoring the vast creative potential that Minecraft offers. Lastly, some argue that despite its initial appeal, the core gameplay loop lacks depth over extended periods. This part can't be fully pushed on the players, in my opinion. I do believe that while Mojang is doing great, they aren't putting too much into the whole loop of the game, which, yes, Minecraft is a sandbox game and isn't supposed to have much of a loop. I think I can understand why the game could use a bit more of a loop or slight focus on continuing the story or progression of the game. But there are things that us players can still do for the game, like creating a list of things you actually want to do or believe you can do before you start a new world. I know it sounds kind of dumb, but I tried it a couple of times and it works really well. Finally, how can you make Minecraft not be boring? To keep Minecraft from feeling boring, it's essential to embrace the creativity and variety in your gameplay. One effective approach is to set personal challenges. Instead of going through the motions, create specific goals for yourself. Whether it's building a unique structure, surviving in specific biomes, or crafting with only limited resources, these challenges can reignite your passion for the game. Exploring creative mode can also be a game changer. This mode allows you to experiment without the constraints of survival. Dive into ambitious projects, create intricate designs, or even famous landmarks. The freedom to build without limits can inspire fresh ideas and spark your imagination. If you usually play solo, consider inviting friends to join you. Collaborative projects or friendly competitions can bring a new energy and excitement to your gameplay. Working together on builds or embarking on quests can create memorable experiences and foster a sense of community. Don't underestimate the power of mods. They can introduce new mechanics, items, and challenges that completely transform your experience. From adding new mobs and biomes to introducing entirely new gameplay systems, mods can breathe new life into Minecraft and keep it feeling fresh. Sometimes taking a step back from your usual routines can help as well. Spend time exploring different biomes, appreciate the stunning scenery, or try out minigames created by the community. Engaging with the broader Minecraft community through events or challenges can provide new perspectives and experiences that enrich your gameplay. Also, try to think about if you even like Minecraft. If you don't thrive for the PvP, survival, or creative gameplay, try playing other games. See what you actually like. Minecraft isn't the only game out there. If you feel yourself starting to get bored of the game, play something else. Play Call of Duty, play Apex, play Dark Souls, any game other than Minecraft if you are feeling boredom. Trust me, I felt bored of Minecraft, played other games. I loved it. When I got bored of those games, I came back to Minecraft, changed my style of play. You can do the same thing. Ultimately, Minecraft is a sandbox game that thrives on creativity and exploration. By actively seeking out new challenges and experiences, you can keep the game feeling vibrant and exciting. Remember, boredom often stems from familiarity. It's up to you to find ways to make each play session unique. So grab your pickaxe, gather some friends, and dive back into the endless possibilities that Minecraft has to offer. The adventure is yours to shape. Now, before I play the outro, just tell me if you liked this. I'm not the best scriptwriter. I'm not the best at just talking. So if you enjoyed this, let me know. Tell me if I did good. If you agree with any of the statements or disagree, let me know. I'd like to hear what you think. Have a good day. I'll see you next time.